step into the new when you drive a Chevy. It's time for a fresh approach and a new perspective. And find the Chevy that's right for you. Find new experiences, find new roads. Chevy.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Certainly glad you've tuned in today. We're going to Kickapoo High School. We're bringing in the Dick Birmingham Coach of the Year, presented by the Springfield Area Leadoff Club, Kickapoo Chief Head Coach Jason Hauser, and the Chevy of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week, and the Springfield Area Leadoff Club, Dave Dickensheet, Pitcher of the Year, Collin Muldoon. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Coach, off. You guys are about 95% of the way through your season. Kind of put a bow on the Kickapoo Chiefs season up to this point.
Well, it's been a good season. It's been up and down. We've got 5 seniors and a slew of juniors and a sprinkling of sophomores that have played varsity baseball for us this spring. 2 of the sophomores being pretty much mainstays within our lineup as well. So we knew we would have a little bit of growing pains, especially with the schedule that we put together and talking to Coach Sweet, Coach Hall prior to the season and building the schedule. We really wanted to force our kids to play the best competition day in, day out. And one of the reasons we had a lot of confidence to do that is because of the guy that's sitting on my right side. We knew that every 5-6 days he would get the ball, and that would give us a chance, and then others would emerge. And I think that we've seen some of that growth from the younger kids, and then what a senior season by Collin Muldoon that he's having. Couldn't ask for more for what he's doing, both on and off the mound for us as well.
Coach, you guys have already played 33 games, which that's a long season for high school, and I know they've changed the rules with regards to how many games you can play. It's just a total number of games. But you played in the Robinson Invitational with Little Rock Catholic, Conway, Arkansas, Benton. Talk about that schedule and that it's just a grind every day for the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We get 36 spring games, and one of the byproducts of that is you can schedule kind of what you want, which is what we did. The other thing is you don't have a lot of practice days, because even when you have days off, sometimes you just got to rest your guys. They're physically tired. And we traveled a lot, and that's part of it. Then you also have JV doubleheaders and freshman doubleheaders that you want your younger guys getting the benefit of playing too. So when you have them at your field, you might go 2 weeks and the only practice you get is 45 minutes of defensive work before the freshman doubleheader starts. And then some cage time on the other end of it. Coach Hall does a great job of mapping out bullpens, and our guys get to throw those, but it's just different than having an actual practice. So one of the things that's nice about getting to play so many games is you get to play so many games. The other side of it is it really cuts into the practice time, and I think from time to time throughout the course of the season, that kind of exposed some of the things that we need to work on, and today we get a chance to practice. But we've got to turn around and play a really scrappy Branson team tomorrow to finish out our district opponents for the regular season as well. And then we get a chance to kind of catch our breath a little bit, get our guys graduated, let them enjoy that milestone in their life with their families and parties and everything, and then regroup and fun time of the year.
You mentioned you've got Branson tomorrow night at Branson, and then the Class 6 District 6 tournament starts. Have you seeded that tournament yet, the districts?
No, sir. The seeding is Friday morning at 10 a.m. at Glendale, because right now Nix's and Neosho are 10 minutes away from first pitch of their game. That's a district opponent or 2 district opponents. And then, of course, we play Branson tomorrow, and that's district opponents as well. I think Branson plays Neosho on Saturday. That will be after the seed meeting, so it won't have any implications for that. But there were still games to be played.
At this point of the season, like you said, 33 games into it, what do you feel like as a team you guys are doing really well right now?
Writing his name in the line up to pitch every 6 days, and Brody Wilson on the other end of it. We've caught it extremely well all year. Brooks Eaton and Carden Underwood have done a great job. Brooks being our starter, we've caught it really, really well. All in all, very pleased with our defense. I think throughout the course of the season, when fatigue kind of sets in, you start to see some things, maybe a few more mistakes, but we have played really, really good defense. And then when we take the right team approach at the plate, I think we can do enough stuff diversity-wise, offensively, whether that's steal a base or hit and run or bunt or sack fly or win 2 strike at bats. I think that we can do enough stuff offensively to kind of be enough to complement the other 2 parts of our game.
Outstanding. Again, we are visiting here with our Chevy of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week, Collin Muldoon from Kickapoo High School, presented by the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Coach, tell us a little bit about what Collin does for your program and how special he is.
Well, he's just really, really good. He competes, and I've said that for a while. He's always been a very, very good competitor, but he's just got a different era about him this season. Very confident, but nothing has tended to rattle him. He just kind of is flatlined up there and regroups and I'll credit him. Early in the season he was in the windup a lot, and then he kind of went to the stretch to modify to get pound the zone more, because we want to keep his pitch count as low as possible so we can have him out there for as long as possible. Then he kind of tinkered and worked on his own with Coach Hall, and he figured out his windup, and he's kind of come back to it, and now he's throwing strikes out of both of them. He's a plus defender off of the mound because he's extremely athletic. He holds runners very, very well. He's been doing this since his sophomore year, and so his senior year, you can tell that the comfort level is there. And then he's just continued to improve with everything that he does, with his ability to throw pitches in any count with any of his pitches. Use the four seam if he needs to on the other end of it. And he works at a very good pace, which means your defense is ready to make plays behind them on the other end of it. So he's going to do great at the next level. I just want to keep him here, even though he's going to graduate Saturday, for about a few weeks longer, just so we can continue to watch him get better and better as a pitcher and keep leading us with his ability to compete.
Outstanding. Well, Collin, how are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. First off, on behalf of Chevylers of the Ozarks and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations on being named an Athlete of the Week, along with the Pitcher of the Year of the Springfield Area Leadoff Club.
Thank you so much, sir. It really does mean a lot.
Collin, tell us a little bit about your background, how long you've been playing baseball, where it kind of got started, when you kind of decided that you wanted to be a pitcher. Tell us a little bit how that kind of originated.
So I just started out early as you could swing a bat, throw a ball, T-ball around that era. And then I'd say around like 12U or something, I kind of changed into a pitcher. And then I really started working, started taking pitching lessons, started doing all of that stuff, and built my focus around pitching for baseball. Although I love playing field too, but yeah, it's been a good ride. And then my freshman year, I really worked at pitching, and then it kind of paid off a little bit my sophomore year. I got to pitch on varsity, and it's been fun.
How do you go about your day to get kind of mentally and physically prepared when you know it's a day you're going to be on the bump? What are you doing throughout the day to kind of get mentally and physically prepared?
Well, I always start out every day that I'm pitching. I go eat breakfast, and then throughout the day, I kind of just chillax a little bit, and then just like listen to music, try and keep my mind just on the game, on baseball, focus on that. And then before the game, pre-game, all that stuff, I'm just locked in, and I try and focus on all of that stuff. Yeah.
Very good. You have any superstitions? I mean, on days you're going to pitch, do you do things the same way every time?
Yeah, I tend to do things the same way. I always got to have an energy drink too before the games, kind of just superstition. And I know it probably doesn't affect my pitching, but always got to do it.
Are there days, in the bullpen, and I talk with basketball players throughout the year that during warmups, if they're really on, they know it during warmups that they're going to have a good game. Are there days when you're in the pen where you're hitting your spots, you're getting good rotation, where you feel like, okay, I may be unhittable today?
Yeah, I do feel that, and especially my catch play before the game. If I'm launching the ball and my arm feels really good, I'm like, yes, I know it's going to be a great day today. Looking forward to it.
If you could, Collin, if you could get in a time machine, go back to Collin Muldoon as an 8th grader or 7th grader, and give yourself some advice based on what you know now as a senior, what advice would you give yourself?
I would tell them to show up on time to everything, make sure you're eating good, putting good stuff in your body, and just working on stretching, and just make sure doing everything to be the best baseball player you can be.
Very good. Tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing next year. Have you made that decision yet? And if so, what led to that?
Yes. So next year I am going to Missouri Southern State University. I visited their campus back last year, and I really just fell in love with it. Their coaching staff is awesome. And right when I stepped on campus, I was like, yep, this is the place. And I've played there before, and I've just been like, I've kind of always wanted to go there. They come from a winning program. So that's really what led to my decision.
Very good. Well, Coach Hauser and myself have had some battles with them when we were in college. We did indeed. Well, again, I've got just one more final question here, and I am a mandated reporter for the Missouri State Highway Patrol. So do you always wear your seatbelt?
Yes, I always wear it. Every time I get in the car, first thing I do.
Very good. Well, again, on behalf of Chevrolet and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Coach, thank you so much for helping set this up. And we're going to go ahead and take a 90-second break, but when we come back, we'll be done recording. And so good luck at Branson and in districts, and we'll get to see you, and best of luck as you go forward.
Guy, thank you for having us on, and thank you for all you do for local sports in our area and for the Leadoff Club. Much appreciated.
You bet. Couldn't do it without you guys, and I really appreciate all the help that we get throughout the season. And it's wrapping up.
Yeah.
And it's going quick. But, gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You bet. You're watching the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com here on High School Game Day, and we'll be back after this commercial break.
Hi. I'll have the avocado toast minus the avocado.
So, toast.
Yeah. Everything is so expensive these days.
Hey, Chevy gets it. That's why they're keeping prices down to earth, like on the most affordable EV in America. A super strong and capable Chevy truck.
And a high-tech Chevy SUV.
Why is Chevy making affordable vehicles connected by OnStar? It's so together, we can do more.
We believe banking should make your life greater. It starts with affordable options to meet today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. From smart account options that fit your style to flexible loans for what comes next. It means convenient ways to access and manage your money whenever you need it and wherever you're headed. Most of all, it takes great support. Someone you can count on for trusted guidance and to be there for you every step of the way. Great options, great convenience, great support for life. Great Southern Bank.